either be a close fight.
Well, A, because it's awesome. Yeah, if I can answer for you. But B, why? Yeah, why?
Well, we're going to be revealing some of the details of the story as over the next few months. Into the details, but there will be an explanation. Everybody will have an understanding of why do you care? Why can Superman blast somebody into outer space?
Right.
And then they live to talk about it. That'll all be the answer.
Yeah, poor Harley Quinn's not going to last too long in suborbit.
No, exactly.
She's just not built for it. How many playable characters are we talking about here?
We haven't released the full roster yet, but we're going to be comparable to what Mortal Kombat was in the 20s and stuff. And then we're also going to be expanding it.
I'm sure there's going to be some DLC built in where you can go on and download new characters as they come out.
Yeah, there's such a huge array of characters in the DC universe that we really want to kind of give everybody the big full spectrum of if you like this character, we want you to be able to play him.
And full spectrum is really sort of like the keywords here, because you mentioned interactive environments. We've seen the Batcave. We saw outer space. What is the spectrum of environments that people are fighting in?
You can pretty safely say all the iconic DC environments are going to be represented in there. And, like I said, again, each one has all these objects that you can use, but they also have multiple environments in each one. So you're going to have a whole new palette of objects to use in different ways with the different types of characters, mixing it all up with the multiple arenas.
I love hearing the oohs and ahs of people in here as in, entire worlds are being shattered with intense kidney punches and elbows to the back. Now listen, clearly this is the action from within a round, but it's another round. So how do we get around fatalities with our superheroes? Because you can't have. Can Superman pull a spine out?
Yes. No, actually can't.
Really? DLC?
No, I think our studio is so associated with Mortal Kombat, and we're very proud of that. But this is truly a different game.
Sure.
This game has its own identity. So everybody's asking us, are there going to be X-ray moves in the game? And there's not going to be X-ray moves, but we are going to be able to knock somebody into outer space. So we're going to definitely be doing that kind of equivalent feature, but within the realm of this game. So it's not Mortal Kombat, but we think we're going to love it anyway.
Oh, no, that's what, clearly you guys want to put your touches on it creatively. What about the online play?
Oh, we actually have a lot of cool stuff we're going to be announcing soon, but the online's going to be
How soon? Because I got 5 minutes. If you want to just tell us some of these game modes here, tournament-based, we have a tag thing.
We're definitely going to have a lot more organized things, kind of like we did with Mortal Kombat, where a group of people can go in and all kind of play round robin, adding even deeper features to that too. So it's going to be a great online experience.
Between the oohs, the ahs, and the cringes, people are chuckling as superheroes are destroying each other. When does this bad boy come out?
Right now, the time window we can give is 2013, and I think over the next
few narrow enough. We'll take that. So sometime between now and the post-mine apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I love it. Ed, thank you so much, man. I really love it.
Thanks for having me.
Everybody, more info about Injustice or GeekOG.com/Injustice right now.
I'm very excited for that. All right, if you care all about pop culture, then you are in luck, because G4 is going to Comic-Con. This year's event sold out in 19 minutes, but we are the only network broadcasting live from the convention floor, and we'll be breaking news and interviewing the coolest celebrities for 3 days of live coverage. Comic-Con 2012 Live starts July 12th, only on G4. All right, guys, the demo fun is not done yet. Coming up next, we have a world premiere hands-on look at Bethesda's innovative adventure game, Dishonored. And we'll also demo Master Chief's triumphant return to Halo 4. We missed you, Master Chief. Stick around.
G4 is the only network live and in cinema. Comic-Con 2012 Live starts July 12th at 7, only on G4.
Our Monday through Wednesday carryout deal has been so popular, we need to hire more pizza chefs. So play Pizza Hero, our iPad game, and maybe we'll hire you at Real Domino's if you're a pizza-making expert.
Carry out a large pizza with up to 3 toppings for just $7.99 and download Pizza Hero.
The School of Game Design at the Academy of Art University is one of the top game design schools in the nation.
Making games should also be fun.
Our graduates hit the ground running and can work at the best gaming companies in the world. Call 1-800-585-ARTS, AAUinfo.com. Academy of Art University, jobs for the 21st century.
chill of peppermint. The rich, dark chocolate. York peppermint patty. Get the sensation.
Here at 21st Century, we get it. Car insurance isn't sexy, it's practical, which means that when you need it, you just want it to be there for you. Some insurance companies want you to think that their coverage is better. Well, here at 21st Century, we say poppycock. Well, yeah, okay, we don't say it very often, but we do say it when we can prove it. These identical cars have different insurance providers. And of course, both policies cover flash flood damage. So both cars get repaired. But drivers who switched from Geico to 21st save an average of $508 a year for the same coverage. Drivers who switch from Progressive to 21st, they save even more. Now that's practical. Call 888-620-2121 and see for yourself. Or visit 21st.com. 21st Century Auto Insurance. The same great coverage for less. Take it, 21st.
That phone is so old.
I know, it's so slow. I wish 4G wasn't so expensive.
I heard that. I'm the 4G. Whose phone has unlimited 4G for as low as $40 a month? Crack the like the shiny! That's how I know. No.
Weird. That's why we've got 4G with payments that can shrink from 55 to as low as $40 a month. Boost Mobile. Fever.
That check you get every month from a structured settlement as a result of a lawsuit or from an annuity may not be enough to pay for all the bills that are piling up. You might think you're sunk, but now there's help with Peachtree. Money does grow on trees. Call Peachtree to get the cash you can use to pay off debt, avoid foreclosure, pay bills, get a new house, or buy a new car. The money from your structured settlement or annuity is yours.
Call Peachtree today at 1-800-444-9810 or log on to settlementfunding.com.
Life doesn't wait. Why should you?
I do that too. You've tried these? No. Just so you know, they're holding up. It's kind of like visiting old friends. Some of them a little older than others. You know, Wendy's has the summer berry salad. It's made fresh every day. It is so good.
Why settle when Wendy's berry almond chicken salad is made with fresh hand-cut strawberries and plucked blueberries? Fresh taste is made fresh every day. That's Wendy's way.
Oh, it's better. Welcome back, we're just in time to report the twisted world of Dishonored. Alright guys, we are very excited right now to have a world premiere of Dishonored. I'm so excited I'm mangling my poor little card. Here now to walk us through the action are Raphael, Colantonio, and Harvey Smith. Welcome guys. Okay, there's also a lot of people right now seeing this game for the first time, so they don't know why I'm personally very excited about. So will you tell them a little bit about the world that we're going to be in and the story that we're going to see?
Well, in Dishonored, you play a supernatural assassin called Corvo.
Sold! Sorry, keep going.
It's part action game, part stealth game. You can either sneak your way through the entire game or murder everyone.
Which do you do?
We use a little combination. We try to sneak and then we murder everyone.
But so theoretically, somebody could actually sneak through the entire game.
Yeah, it's possible to play the whole game without killing anyone.
Is it possible or is it easy?
It's no, it's hard. But it's possible.
It's possible. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the world that we're going to be playing in.
So this is our own version of steampunk, the world of Dishonored. It's so we play in a city called Dunwall, and it's a whaling city, you know, where like there's this different industrial revolution. It's not Earth. It's inspired by London originally, but then we added so many layers of technology and magic.
Rats, just like London.
Yeah, there's a blade going on.
Okay, so we're in sort of an alternate universe London with a steampunk aura.
He's choking out one of the guards.
Yes, he is.
And he's using a supernatural power called Blink to move around and hide the body.
Okay, so this is awesome. So now you have a number of supernatural powers at your disposal. What kind of powers are we going to have?
So you have things like Blink, which is what we see here, which is some sort of a teleportation. You can possess animals, even human beings, and you can also do things like stop time. So yeah.
How do you balance a game when you can stop time? When some characters can stop time? So I'm assuming you'll level up certain, certain abilities over other abilities?
Yeah, the powers are an economy. So, you find runes through the game and you can buy whatever powers you want. So at any point, we don't know what powers the player has, right? So the player can save up a bunch of runes and halfway through the game get a very powerful ability. But it is hard, right? I mean, like, we struggle to balance games because of the stealth and the combat and the powers. Well, there's an economy, so it's not like you can cast those powers as much as you want. Like, you have to use them at the right time. You use that as wild cards a lot. So here he has possessed a rat to infiltrate this area without being seen.
It's just amazing because I feel like if you could possess animals to go wherever you want, isn't that just break the game?
That's the point. That's kind of what makes the game fun and different is that the player can play creatively, right? Creative kills. So you can walk around, find a pool of water, see a fish in it, possess the fish, swim around the building, find a little drain tunnel, swim in that way. And you feel like you found your own way into the building.
That nobody else has actually figured out before.
Right.
But you guys figured it out. So what are some creative power combinations that you guys use?
There's a lot of variety. I mean, like, to name simple examples, you can have the power to double jump, and then you also have the power to blink forward, and so you can combine both, and at the apex of your double jump, blink so that you can go really, really far. For example, to places that initially even the level designers quite did not expected. Which does provide for new gameplay, which is really cool. But we've had people do crazy things that surprise us, like, a guard pulls a gun and is about to fire it, and the player stops time. The bullet is hanging in the air with some smoke in front of the gun. He possesses the guard, walks him around in front of the bullet, and then when time resumes, the guard, suicides basically. His own bullet kills him. So
I'm totally gonna do that. Okay, so there are actually ramifications for your actions too. Not everybody has the same experience.
Right, there are different things we track, like, of course, we track how many innocent you kill, and so based on if you really murder everyone, that commits you to a darker endgame. But also, there are connections between the missions, so if in one of the missions you decided to spare the life of somebody or save him, actually, then one mission later, or a few missions later, actually, you will see this character again, so there are, side consequences this way.
I'm very excited for this game. What do you think your inspiration was?
Inspiration in terms of gameplay?
Yeah, gameplay or the world or the idea. Like, what kind of inspiration did you take from other properties?
I mean, we've always loved.
Fully formed from.
No. Raf and I both worked in games about 18 years, and we absolutely love this one type of first-person action game with a little depth. It's like RPG features, stealth, and so we love games like Thief, Arx Fatalis, Deus Ex, the Bioshock. Those are the games that are for us. When one of those comes out, it's like Christmas all over. So I would say from a gameplay standpoint, we drew from those things, but we also looked at 1850s American whaling cities in London.
All right, so guys, real quick, release date. When are we gonna see it?
October 9th, 2012 in America, and then in the 12th of October in Europe.
All right, thank you guys so much. I'm very excited for this game. And Harvey Smith, and check out g4t.com/dishonored for more info about the game. Yeah, let's go over to Kevin and Sarah. I know. Hey, Kevin.
I want to make the guard shoot himself in his face so bad. That sounds awesome.
Twitter?
Oh, yeah. Hey, check it out.
Yeah,
It's a modern miracle. By the way, we're trending #1 in America. Thank you guys for that. Do you want to read a couple?
About the Hybird. Can Batman kick That's like asking can Hulk smash. Yeah.
No! Batman cannot kick Superman's ass.
I know.
You cannot. Superman would just fly and grab the entire planet that Batman was on and throw it into the sun.
I'm with you here. I'm with you.
He's Superman. Wait, you're on my side and I'm still yelling at you. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm winning an argument if I'm shouting.
Yell at Hybird.
How dare you?
Yell at the Hybird. Yeah. What else we got? Billy McDurp. I'm hoping the 343 will stay true to the Halo formula we all know and love, but also add new features to entice a new generation of gamers.
Oh, yeah. Mixed messages like that must make every developer so excited. I don't want you to change a thing, but add everything new.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, we got the perfect game for you, buddy.
Let's see, one more?
Sure, why not?
Okay, McPuffin88. Halo 4 is going going to be the game of the year. Nothing can beat it. We're too loyal of a fan base. I think that more people are with you. Halo 4 is #1 on our tweet counter for topics, so you got company. If you want to join the conversation, it's easy. Just use the hashtag E3 on G4. We're #1.
Oh my God, we did it! It's a long week between. Coming up, we're going to dive into the year's most anticipated games, including Halo 4, the franchise that forever changed gaming, and did do so all over again.
Yeah, plus game experts Dan Shu and Casey Lynch are here to learn us about the most important stories coming out of E3, so stick around.